Here's a really rough drawing of the Earth as you usually see it, with the 7 continents: North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. It's important to remember that the Earth isn't flat like this, it's curved. So instead of having North and South America on the left, and then Europe, Asia, and Africa on the right here, you can consider Europe, Africa, and Asia to be on the left, and then North and South America to be on the right. A map like that would look a little more like this here. We have Europe, Asia, and Africa, and Australia all just like this, and then North America and South America are over here on the right. Both of these maps are accurate, but this is just usually the way that we see maps. North and South are directions that are made based on the way the Earth is curved. So it could be curved kind of like this, but it isn't. It could be curved like this, but it isn't. It's curved this way here. And so North is straight up to the top of the axis that the Earth is curved around, and South is right here at the bottom of the axis that the Earth is curved around. So on a map, this direction straight up is North, and this direction straight down this way is South. Then West and East are directions that are drawn perpendicular to the North and South, meaning if North and South are this way, East and West are this way, crossing right over. So West is in this direction, and East is in this direction. The tricky thing is that on a map, North, West, East, and South are all straight directions. North is straight that way, South straight that way, West is straight that way, and East is straight that way. The Earth is curved around the axis that runs from straight north to straight south here, like this. And so with the Earth curved like this, north is still straight upward, and south is still straight downward. This means that the North Pole, the northernmost part of the Earth, is right here at the top, and the South Pole, the southernmost part of the Earth, is right down here, the South Pole. However, look at where East and West are pointing now. East is no longer a straight line direction, but a curved direction. So a person would be walking east if they were walking counterclockwise. So maybe starting in the Americas, then going to Europe and Africa, then going to Asia, then going back to the Americas. And west is a curved direction that is going clockwise. So if they want to start in the Americas, then they would go to Australia, then to Africa and Europe, and then back to the Americas here. So east is pointing this way, so traveling east around the world would be traveling like this, which would be going counterclockwise around the world. And west is going in that direction, so traveling west around the world would be traveling around the world in a clockwise direction. People say that Earth rotates to the east. What that means is it rotates this way, like this, which is, if you look from above, rotating in a counterclockwise direction. The opposite of the way that Earth rotates would be if it rotated west, which would be this way. And if you look up from the North Pole, you can see that that would be a rotation in the clockwise direction. But that's not how the Earth rotates. It rotates the other way. If you look at the map when it's flat, then the very most west part of the world would be right here on this edge, and the very most east part of the world would be right here to the right of Australia and Asia. But what we see when we fold the map like the Earth is that the eastmost part of the world and the westmost part of the world are the exact same place. It's this vertical line here, which is called the 180th meridian. There's something called the prime meridian, which is a vertical line that is about right here. No, that was kind of off. That's kind of imprecise, but it's about right here. And so this is, on this line, it's neither west nor east, it's right in the middle. And in general, this half of the world is called the Western world, and this half of the world is the Eastern world. on this line, it's neither west nor east, it's in between. So this is the prime meridian, and when we fold the map, here's the prime meridian here, that dotted line, and then on the very other side is the 180th meridian on the other opposite side of the world. And the 180th meridian it's this line here where the paper meets. It's this vertical line right here where the two edges of the paper meet each other. This line is also neither west nor east, but in between.